Hello everyone, this is SixMix's, and today I'm bringing you a new Minecraft video. Originally, my goal for this episode of the survival series was going to be to travel and search for a mushroom island, but when I woke up today, I saw on my news feed that a new Minecraft update had been released. Given how this is the first time the game has had an update since I started the series, I'm really excited to check out the features of the Mounts of Mayhem update, and hope you'll join me. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so the feature that I'm most interested in checking out is going to be the spear item. I honestly don't know how to craft it, but I'm gonna guess like this. Yup. So I don't really know how this weapon works, but I saw some pillagers outside my base a little bit ago, so let's see if they're still here. No, it looks like they've despawned. Too bad. I guess I can go after these sheep. So the way that this works, I believe, is that it has extra reach. It doesn't do a great deal of damage, it seems, and the attack speed is fairly slow, but... How do I... Oh, I think I have to hold down right-click. See, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. Oh, okay, so I think this is how it works. I charge it up with right-click, then I let it go, and boom. Wonder if that affects how much damage it does, because it says only 4 for the attack damage on here, but if I hold down right-click, and then left-click, yeah, it seems that that's about it. Since sheep have 8 health, and, yep, that did exactly 4 in that case. So it doesn't seem to be a particularly strong weapon, but it is kinda unique. As you can probably tell by my experience bar, I spent quite a bit of time at the mob grinder we built last episode, so I'm going to grab some lapis, and then I'm going to try and enchant the spear. I know that there's an enchantment specifically made for it, though I don't know what it does exactly. Oh no, I need more lapis. So let's see. Lunge is the name of the new enchantment, so if I add this, only Bane of Arthropods, that's a pretty lame enchantment. I don't think anyone likes Bane of Arthropods, because there's only, what, a good 4 mobs that are affected by it. At least with Smite, even though it's not as versatile as Sharpness, there are still lots of mobs it works on, especially the Wither. Oh no. Okay, so let's try some of this. Oh no, I'm getting stuck. So this lunge ability, it seems that it propels you forward. Let's see what happens. That seems pretty dangerous, honestly. If you just go... Oh no. My mortal enemy strikes again, and no way, I do not want to sleep the night. Okay, so let's try it. This spider has a potion effect. It looks like speed, so... Okay, so that's not too bad. Let me just take a moment to reorganize my inventory. But first, I'm going to get a cheap shot on one of these zombies. That was nice. Alright, so I'm gonna try something now. Okay, so that's how the charge attack works. I had thought that you first use that to make the jab have longer reach, but no. The way that this charge move works is that you hold down right-click and then run at the enemy. From what I can tell, it seems to do a greater amount of damage based off of how fast you're moving. So if I was on a horse, for example, I should be doing much more damage. Uh-oh, this is not going too good. So yeah, the spear seems like more of a weapon that would be useful for riding horseback, and Uh-oh. I do happen to have a horse in this world, though I don't have a saddle, so I can't really do too much right now. Alright, so now let's try it on some of these creepers. I wonder if you can attack multiple at once. Okay, yeah, that was pretty bad. I'm gonna have multiple creeper holes to fill off screen. I wonder if I can take this Enderman out, even with my reduced health. Oh, I missed. Okay, I need to run. Yeah, so the spear, not such a great weapon for dealing with the stronger mobs, but very fun, and I think we're going to have a lot more fun with it once I can get a saddle on my horse. Oh, would you look at that? I can actually see some of the, what are they called, magma blocks? These are actually pretty useful because they can restore your oxygen meter in the game. So if you place these well enough, they can allow you to stay underwater for longer periods of time. And also in general, they look pretty cool. So the next thing that I need to do is look for a desert. I don't believe that I've come across any in the survival series so far, so I'll probably have to travel a decent ways. But what I'm looking for is a newly introduced Camel husk, I believe it's called. So yeah, I don't think I've even encountered a regular camel in the game, but these look pretty cool from the screenshots I've seen, so it'll be fun to check them out. Oh, hey, I see a kitty over there. I'm not sure, how do cats spawn in the game, because in the main village, near my base, like, it's a decent-sized place, but so far I haven't seen a single cat, which is too bad, because I definitely would like to tame a cat in the game. Even though I'm personally more of a dog person, I still think cats are great, too. So it took me multiple... No. I was just about to say that I finally found it, and then I die right away. Well, I guess it's gonna take even longer then. Alright, I finally managed to get my stuff back, and so one thing that I want to showcase is the Parched, which is a new mob. These guys basically are like husks, but skeleton variants. They shoot you with arrows of, I think, weakness. Either that or hunger. Yeah, weakness, that is. And they don't burn in the daylight, so they're a bit more challenging than the regular skeleton, but not too bad. Yeah, I hate to do that, but I just can't afford to die again. Like, it's been actual hour, like at least an hour. I've spent multiple in-game days trying to find this, so here is the camel husk, and oh no, is he trying to attack me? I don't know about how hostile they are to players. I know that I can ride one. Right? Yeah, see, I think this guy's actually tamed now. That's pretty cool. So, during the time when I was off screen, I managed to find a saddle in a village chest, so I'm actually going to use this in combination with the spear and see how this works. Actually, let's see. I want to see if I can... No, it's a bit tricky with these guys. Okay, see, I just one-shotted that guy. So let's see what I can do if I charge. Okay, this is kind of dangerous. These guys are not very fast. I've never really found any of the mobs in Minecraft scary. There was a time when I was younger when I got scared by creeper explosions that would happen suddenly behind me. But that was more so the sound of the explosions themselves rather than the actual creeper. yeah, so the Minecraft mobs themselves have never been too scary to me. If you want to know something that I find scarier than any Minecraft mob combined, it's the fear of saying something embarrassing on the phone by mistake. So, because when I was in college, I remember there was a pizza place that was right next to me, which had some really great pizza, I should say. So, a lot of the time when I'd call to make an order, I always got anxious that at the end of the call, I'd end up slipping and say something embarrassing. Because this was during a time when I was away from family, and so most of my calls would be with family members. So whenever I'd call the pizza place, I always was anxious that I'd accidentally slip up and end the call by saying, "I love you." I'd never be able to show my face in that place again because of the embarrassment. Okay, so I'm going to try to save myself some time. I need some gravel to get a flint and steel. But because I've already got a little bit of iron from a minecart chest that I found, I should be able, eventually, to travel through the nether, which is going to be a lot more dangerous, but this whole process oh no. This is such a long and drawn-out process that I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Man, there's a lot of drowned out here. Okay, there we go. We've got the flint. Combine it with iron to get the flint and steel. And then I can activate the portal. I don't know the exact coordinates of the portal I've already got in the nether, but I'm sure that if I just head close to the center coordinates, I'll find it eventually. And man, these guys just are not gonna let me go easy, are they? Why are there so many spiders? Finally. This guy shouldn't... Oh no, this one's hostile too. Okay, these guys are fairly slow, so if I can kill this creeper... Oh no! Alright. I don't really... The creeper has followed me. Yeah, see, I think that I've been to this area before in my, in a previous nether expedition. Oh no, that was close. That was way too close for comfort. Okay, so I'm going to need to be very careful doing this. Yeah, see, there's some dirt blocks I had placed before. So all I need to do is just not make any bad mistakes. I'm in familiar territory. I just need to sneak past these zombie pigmen. Hopefully no actual piglins are gonna harass... Oh, see, I spoke too soon. There's one. No, no, no. I'm so close, man. I just need to remember where the actual portal is, which might take me a while. Oh, here. Here we go. Finally. Things got pretty dicey there, but we're finally home at the overworld in one piece. Alright, so the next thing that I want to check out is the nautilus, which can spawn in ocean biomes and is able to be tamed, actually, but you need pufferfish to do so. So, right now we're just going to go fishing for a little bit, and hopefully a creeper won't sneak up on me. See, that was just salmon. I don't think that the fishing loot is dependent on the biome. I hope not, because otherwise I'm just wasting my time right now. And since it's raining, if I'm not mistaken, that actually can help my odds when it comes to fishing. Oh, hey, look, we got a name tag here. Is that something else I actually should talk about? Because over in the village here, I was doing some trading with, one of the librarians I traded with, and he actually was pretty helpful. And I was able to take him all the way up to the highest tier, which is Diamond, for trading. So at that level, he's able to offer me name tags, which is going to be useful so I can name my pets and whatnot. There we go. See, this is the guy. I get some decent discounts on some of his trades. He doesn't offer any particularly good enchanted books, but the name tag alone is super useful. And even the glass, actually, is pretty nice. Yeah, and see, I just checked the Minecraft wiki, and it says that while you can trade pufferfish with the fishermen, doing so is gonna take a lot. They need to be at the highest level in order to buy pufferfish off of them, and at that point, it's just not worth it. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get pufferfish the old-fashioned way. It's nice that it actually has a use now, because I remember in the earlier 2013 days, the pufferfish was nothing but a joke item, pretty much. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, flame. That's actually really nice. But yeah, as I was saying, the pufferfish was just a joke item. You find it from fishing, you're like, hey, this actually looks pretty cool, this item. And then, disappointment. Hey, there we go, pufferfish. Then it's all just disappointment once you eat it, and you're subjected to all the negative status effects. There we go, pufferfish number 2. No, this is just a river. I think that the mob grinder is over an ocean, though. Ooh, what's this? A power 3 on breaking 3 blow. Okay, that's actually pretty good. If I put the flame enchanted book on that, then I'm actually gonna have a pretty overpowered ranged weapon. Yes, finally. Alright, so now I'm gonna go over to where the mob grinder was, because I believe that that would be considered an ocean, the area that it's in. And then we're going to find the nautilus and see what we can do with it, because I believe that they're neutral mobs. Yeah, because I believe that you can ride them. I hope you don't... Oh, you probably do need a saddle for that. Let me look it up. Yup. Looks like that's the case. I'm gonna need to get that saddle back, or... Actually, do these llamas have saddles on them? No, I don't think you use saddles on them. Never mind. That would have been perfect. So now I'm going to basically take a major gamble with a lot of valuable stuff in my inventory, too. This nether expedition, at least, was pretty uneventful. Didn't get jumped by anyone. Oh. The zombies are after me. Okay, I don't even want to mess with them. I just need to find wherever that husk was. Oh, looks like it. Hey, buddy. How's it going? So let's see if I can actually bring him back to my base. It's going to be pretty tricky to navigate him through the nether, but I think it can be done. Okay, I don't like how these piglins are making noise. So that area where I've got to do the parkour, I'm not sure how I'm going to manage it with this big guy. Even with a regular horse, I don't know if I could manage. And these camel husks are so slow. Okay, let's try it like this. I love that. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. This is probably the end of both me and the husk. I really don't want to have to go on peaceful, but I'm just gonna try to see if I can survive like that. Nope. Well, there goes everything. Well, that was a complete and utter failure. In the next episode, I don't know. You know what? I don't know. That's not a happy ending to this episode at all. Okay, so I couldn't end the video on such a downer note, so I created a new world and spawned in some stuff. So these are the nautilus mobs. They look pretty nice, actually. Make some pretty cool sounds. They're friendly right now, but I believe, oops, if I attack one of them, then they'll come after me. They drop the nautilus shell on occasion when dying, which is useful. Oh. He did a bit more damage than I expected. I don't think his friend will care, though, if I try to fight him. Whoa. Okay, this guy's attacks are pretty wicked. Ow. So that time he didn't drop anything, but now let's try to actually tame one of these guys. There we go. This dude's been tamed. It looks like he'll follow me. And I can mount him. And I can add armor too, so let me try to quickly go into creative. Okay, yeah, so I can equip him with armor once I ride him, which looks pretty cool. And I can put a saddle on him. So this gives me the effect of, I'm not sure what this is called, like nautilus something, breath of the nautilus. And it looks like he can also do a dash type attack. Let's see if there's an animation for it. Doesn't look like it, but it moves my cape around a little. Yeah, so this, as you can see, allows me to breathe underwater indefinitely, so that's incredibly useful for underwater expeditions. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to want to get one of these guys in the main survival world eventually. But I guess that's about it for this episode. A complete failure, but I hope you were able to at least enjoy some of the new features that I showcased. Thanks for watching. Keep on rocking.